Okay, sure.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
See here, beta. Yesterday I've been talking about your what right now for me? Rate, temperature, time graph. Rate is nothing but anything divided by time is known as of your what? Rate. R is equals to dq by dt, that is nothing but power. And we know the relation delta q. Delta q is equals to your ms into your delta t. So dq or else also I can write dq is equals to ms into dt. We know that r into dt is nothing but dq, so that is equals to ms into dt. So our rate is equals to mass into specific into temperature divided by time. Temperature divided by time is known as slope of your temperature versus T graph. So slope I'm writing it as of your dy by dx. So ultimately I got a specific heat is equal to how much for me? S is equals to R by M into your slope. Now see the graph beta here right now, temperature versus your time. A to B it is a solid, B to C it is a temperature is remaining constant. When temperature is a constant means it is going to change state.
Yes, sir.
It's going to change the state. That means we will be using the formula Q is equals to M into your L of ice or L of your fusion. From C
Yes,
to
sir.
D, there is a temperature difference that is nothing but liquid. Again, from D to E, temperature is remaining is constant. That means it is changing from the water to the steam. Temperature is remaining constant. Then from E to F, again there is a temperature difference, so it is converting into your gas part of relation. So ultimately, I got here, if I'm using the change state of relation, Q is equals to M into L. So R into dt is M into your L. Dt is nothing but time, so T2 minus T1. So ultimately, I got L is equals to R by M into T2 minus T1. So latent heat is directly proportional to what beta? Temperature time.
Change in
Delta T is nothing but what? Time. And then,
Yes, sir.
yeah, so let us try to do this question better. See, for example, I've got a question. Say, for example, on y-axis we are taking the temperature, on x-axis we are taking the time. There is a question given like this. This is the slope, which is making an angle of something, and this is nothing but a constant. Again, this one is right now increasing. Again, it is a constant, and this slope is been increasing like this. Okay, and that data is given in the problem. This angle is making as 53 degrees. Okay, then at what time right now? This is at a time of, this time is given as of your 4 seconds. Then from here to here, this is nothing but of your 10 seconds. Then from here to here, it is nothing but of your 20 seconds. Okay, so if I extend this one right now like this, this is your time here. Okay, so and from here to here, this is given for me a time of your 30 seconds. This is your 20 seconds. The question is right now for me, the question is find specific heat of solid divided by specific heat of your liquid is equals to how much? And one more question itself, latent heat of your melting point divided by latent heat of your vapor is equals to how much? Now see the question carefully. We have got the graph of your temperature versus your time graph. He's asking the first question, relation between the specific heat of the solid divided by specific heat of your liquid. Now see, what is specific heat? And I told you specific heat is inversely proportional to the slope. Slope is nothing but what I told you, tan theta.
Yes, sir.
When angle is being given, that can be directly taken as of your what? Tan theta. That means specific heat is inversely proportional to, specific heat is inversely proportional to specific heat of solid divided by specific heat of your liquid will be equal to, what is an angle given for us beta right now?
P3, sir.
This one will be equal to how much beta? From here to here, this will be what right now for me? Solid. And from here to here, it will be your liquid. Specific heat of a solid means inversely proportional to, specific heat of a solid is inversely proportional to tan of your 53. Specific heat of a liquid is equals to 1 by, this is also given in the problem data beta, this is here, it is given as of your 37 degrees. That means
So, like we're using the magic triangle.
37. Okay, now this will become reciprocal of this one. So this is your tan 37 divided by your tan of your 53. So that is equal. So tan 37 is 3 by 4. Tan 53 is nothing but 4 by 3.
4 by
So that
3.
will be equal to 9 by 60.
Sir, so we are using only magic triangle here, sir.
Yeah, this is a magic triangle concept which I've been told you.
Yes.
Isn't it? So this is 5, this is 3, this is 4, and this one is nothing but 53. Okay, and this angle will be 37.
Yeah, 37.
Okay, na? Sure. This is the first question. Now, second question is here right now. What is asking? Latent heat of your melting point divided by latent heat of your vapor. How is
We have
related
to take the
related beta? See here. Latent heat is directly
Right, we have to
proportional
take
to what? Time.
time. Yes, sir.
Latent heat is directly proportional to time. Now for melting point, where it is melting beta?
Sir,
Here to here it is
6.
melting. Na? That means
Yes,
10
sir.
minus 4. So that will be equal to 10 minus 4 divided by latent heat of vapor you see right now. Latent heat of vapor is nothing but this one.
30 minus 20.
30 minus 20.
20. Yes, yes, sir.
30 minus 20. So this will be your 30 minus of your 20. So that means this is 6 by your 10. That means this
Yes,
will
sir.
become for me 3 by 5.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope you are getting this IFFA questions. You can do it out right now.
Yes, sir.
So, let me give you one more question. Say for example, this is a graph given for me. This is a temperature and this is your time. The graph is given for me somewhat like this here. So the first graph is going like this, straight line like this. Then it will become a constant. Then again it is increasing. This is a gas A of mass F, sorry, state A of mass F. Then we are taking another gas right now for this one, slightly change in the temperature and time. So this is increased here right now and it is going like a straight line up to this point. And then from here it is again like this. This is your state B and mass of this one is nothing but 2m. And here see whatever is given is, this data is given for me as 100 degrees centigrade and this temperature is given as of your 200 degrees centigrade and this time is given for me as of your 6 seconds and this time is given for me as of your 10 seconds and this time for both of them is given as of your 12 seconds. Okay, again same question for me. The question says right now, find number 1, specific heat of A divided by specific heat of B. And second question is latent heat of your A divided by latent heat of your B. Can you try it, see? Now mass is also given beta. For the blue line, mass is A. For the B, mass is nothing but 2m. Specific heat in terms of you have the mass also relation. What is this?
Yes, sir.
This is R by M into M divided by slope.
Slow. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir, but
now?
we don't have angle now, sir, here then.
Yeah, then see what I can do right now for that.
So we can only use mass, sir.
You do?
We can take 1 by m
X-axis
by
only.
1 by 2.
Tan theta is nothing but y-axis and x-axis only, na?
Yes, sir.
Then we are having that relation. See, we don't have y-axis and x-axis.
We have, sir.
Then you can take tan theta also. So for the first question, specific heat of S divided by specific heat of your B, that is equals to, this will be your tan theta of your B divided by tan theta of your A into mass of your B divided by mass of your A. Now what is the tan theta of A beta? B is nothing but down. What is y-axis?
Y-axis is...
Y-axis is 100.
Yes, sir.
This one, na beta. This is y-axis.
Yes, sir.
And x-axis how much for me? From here to here, this is x-axis. That is nothing but 10.
10, sir.
This one gets cancelled, so tan theta value is 10. Then tan theta B is tan theta A is equals to how much? A is given how much?
Sir.
200
200 by
divided
6,
by how much?
6, sir.
Very good. So this one is 6. So got an idea how to take the tan thetas?
Yes, sir. Not
Sure. Now you can write that values. This value is nothing but how much for me? 10. This value is 200 divided by 6 into mass of B is given how much? Mass of B is given as 2 times of M. And this one is given as M. So this M gets cancelled. This 0 will get cancelled. See how much I'm getting right now that one. So that is nothing but 6 by 6 will go up now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 6 by 20 into your 2.
2.
Isn't it? So this will be how much for me? 2 ones are 2 ones are. And 6 by 10. 6 by 10 and 3 by 5. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Next one also you try to do it out right now. Second one. Number 2. It is asking latent heat. Latent heat of your A divided by latent heat of your B is equal to how much? We already know the formula. Just now I told you Q is equals to M into L.
ml.
Q can be taken as R into dt. That is nothing but of your M into your L. That means how L is related with L is equals to R into your time T2 minus of T1 divided by your mass.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now for this one, if I'm writing for both of the given condition, that is nothing but latent heat of your A will be equal to R by T2 minus of T1 divided by mass of your A. That means latent heat of your A will become for me, time T2 is given how much you see in the problem? T2 is given for me as a 12.
12.
So this will be equal to your R into 12 minus 6 divided by mass of your A is nothing but of your M. The same way latent heat of B is equals to R into T2 minus T1 divided by your mass of your B. So that is equals to R into T2 for this one is also 12, but T1 how much for me? See in the problem?
10, sir.
T1 as of your 10. Yeah, so that is equals to 10 divided by mass of B. Mass of B is how much for me? 2 times of your M. Now, can you take the ratio of this one? If I take the ratio, what is happening? See, in this one, this R, this M gets cancelled, this R, this M gets cancelled. So this is 12 minus 6 is nothing but how much for me? 4. 12 minus 6.
Okay, we are again cancelling here.
Yeah. So this one is how much for me? 12 minus 10 is equals to how much for me? 2. That means latent heat of your A by latent heat of your B is equals to 4 by 2. 4 correct, hai na?
Yes, sir. Yes. Answer 6.
Ela?
12 minus 6 is 6 and 6.
12 minus 6, sorry, this is 6 kada. This one is 6. So this one is 6 and 12 minus 10.
Divided by 2.
2. Na?
Sir, 2 divided by 2, no, sir, here?
Yeah, this 2 is also there, no? Sorry, this 2 I forgot. This 2. This 2 will get cancelled. This is nothing but equal to 1. That means 6 by 1 will be the answer. Yeah. Latent heat of your A divided by latent heat of the B is equals to your 1. Clear for everyone?
Yes.
Got it?
Sir, can you once scroll up, sir? I just want to see. Yes, sir. This one, little down, sir. That second bit only, sir.
This
Yes.
one, na?
Okay, sir. Yes. Sir. Yes. Sir.
One more question I'll try to do it. See this question. There is a geyser. There is a geyser of 2100 watt. What is the unit of power, beta?
Yes.
Unit of power is represented as watt. Okay. So that will come in the chapter work power energy, beta. But just now remember, there is a geyser of 2100 watt rating. If it supplies 40 gram per second, 40 gram per second, then what is difference? What is the difference in temperature? What is the difference in your temperature? SI unit of the power is given beta, that is nothing but of your watt. Okay, so SI unit of power, SI unit of power is watt, because power is equals to work done by time. Work done is measured in joule per second. So 1 watt is also equal to 1 joule per second. Okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. What is the power given in the problem, beta? Power is given as 2100. 2100 watt, that is nothing but 2100 joule per second. It can write together.
Yes,
That
sir.
means for 1 second, power is 2100 joule per second. Ante kada? Second, I am taking it as 1. And we know that 1 calorie is equals to 4.2.
4.2.
So 1 joule will be equal to how much for me? 1 calorie divided by 4.2.
4.2.
this will come for me 2100 divided by, this is nothing but of your calorie divided by 4.2.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
that is equals to 2100 divided by 42.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
200 euros.
Yeah. Because 4.2, na? 4.2 means
Yes.
42 divided by 10. 10 I have taken up. So it is 2100 divided by your 42. And that's see how much you are getting this one?
$500, sir.
Okay, na? 500. 500 calories. That means we got power is equals to what? 500 calories. We know the power formula. Power is equals to what? Ms into delta T.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So this one is 500 calorie, that is equals to mass is 40, specific heat of water is 1, into this one is nothing but temperature difference. Here I'll write in terms of capital T, otherwise you'll get confused. So I'll write this one as of your delta theta otherwise.
Yes,
So this one is delta T. So delta theta will become how much for me right now, you see? So it is 500 divided by 40 is equals to temperature. So this one will get cancelled. So how much I'm getting, you see?
So we are getting 12 point something.
Yeah, so delta theta will become for me 12.5 degrees centigrade. So this is your temperature increase. Clear, beta?
So once can you just scroll up, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What is it? So we have to, it's better we convert it into calories, sir, when you're doing
Yeah,
it.
because this is in grams, no, 40 grams per second. This is grams and this is SI unit, no. So that is the reason I'm converting that one. Generally, students will directly write this answer and they will end up not getting the answer. First thing is we need to see whether all the data, whatever is given in the same units or not. Because this is in the grams and that is in the SI system. This is CJ system, that is SI system. You can't do the calculation with the CJ system and SI system, na?
Yes, sir. Sir, so until like, can't we convert for 40 grams into?
Yeah, we can do that one.
We can also do that.
Yeah, we can also do like that. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Because anything is which will be coming in the one system basically. So it will become for me 40 grams per second means 40 into 10 to the power of 1 gram is equals to 10 to the power of minus 3 second, minus 3 kgs. Okay, na?
Yes.
Next topic, come on, try to go for the next topic now. That is triple point of a substance. Triple point of a substance. Okay. Triple point of a substance. Triple point is nothing but the pressure and temperature at which the substance can exist in all the states, like say solid, liquid, and gases. That point is called as of your triple point. So what is the condition right now? I can write the pressure and temperature. The pressure and temperature at which the substance can exist in all the states simultaneously is called triple point of a substance. Triple point of a substance. So what is the definition you see? The pressure and temperature. The pressure and temperature at which the substance can exist in all states. All the states means liquid, solid, liquid, and as well as of your gas part is called as of what? Triple point of your substance is called as what? Triple point of a substance. That pressure is taken as
Sir, is it experimentally possible or only
experimentally proved better. We can even do this experimentally, but for the calculation purposes, we directly take that pressure and temperature for the calculation purposes.
Okay, sir.
That pressure experimentally they got it as 4.59 mm of mercury, or that is also equal to 0.459 centimeter of mercury, or that is also equal to 610.2 Pascal. So this is the data at which the pressure, at this moment of a pressure, the substance whatever we are taking can exist at solid, liquid, and as well as of your gas. And the temperature at which it is existing is called as of your triple point, that I am writing it as of your TTR. That is nothing but 273.16 Kelvin approx exactly. That value is 0.01 degree. Okay,
That
na?
means at 0.01 even vaporization can happen, sir.
Yeah. Okay. That means this is the pressure and temperature at which a substance can exist simultaneously into the solid, liquid, and as well as of your gas. And this is 0.01 is approximately very small. So that means nearly I can take it as of your what? Negligible. Na? So it is 273.16 Kelvin, or it is 0.01 degree centigrade is the temperature at which the solid can exist, substance can exist in solid, liquid, and as well as of your gas. And to do this experiment, we are having certain conditions, like we use volume thermometers, volume thermometer, and pressure thermometers, and a pressure thermometer are constructed on basis of this triple point, of water. Like if I'm talking about volume thermometer, I'm talking about your volume thermometer, that means volume is directly proportional to temperature. This law is known as of your Charles law. This generally we do in the expansion of gases, but right now I'm doing here itself. So for volume thermometer, volume must be directly proportional to temperature, keeping the pressure and mass of the gas to be constant. So this was being done by an experimental scientist called Charles. That is the reason we are calling it as of your Charles law for the given condition. That means volume of your triple point, is directly proportional to temperature of your triple point. This is my equation number 1. So this is your equation number 1, and this is your equation number 2. This is 2, and this one is say equation number 1. So from 1 and 2, if I'm writing from 1 and 2, V by volume at your triple point is equals to T by temperature at your triple point. That means volume at triple point will be equal to how much? That means now this temperature Vt is equals to V into temperature of your triple point divided by volume of your triple point. That value is being approximated to temperature of a triple point. How much we got? 273.16 into, this is nothing but volume by volume of your triple point. Okay, so this is your formula for the condition. Okay, so once again you see it better. So what I am calling a triple point of a substance, the pressure and temperature at which the substance can exist in all the states simultaneously is called as a what? Triple point of that substance. What is that pressure we are taking? 610 Pascal. Our temperature is equals to 273.16 Kelvin. Volume thermometer and pressure thermometers are constructed based upon this triple point. So if I'm talking about volume thermometer, V is directly proportional to temperature. That is my equation number 1. Now if I'm taking the volume of triple point is directly proportional to volume of your temperature of your triple point. So from equation 1 and 2, if I am dividing both of them, I am getting temperature is equals to volume into temperature of a triple point divided by volume of a triple point. So that is equals to 273.16 into volume divided by volume of your triple point. Similarly, if I'm talking about pressure beta, pressure thermometer,
So
pressure thermometer. Same, pressure is directly proportional to what? Temperature. Okay, that is my equation number 1. Pressure of your triple point is directly proportional to temperature of your triple point. That is my equation number 2. Okay, now if I divide both of them right now again, so it is a T by temperature of your triple point is equals to P by pressure of your triple point. That means from this one I can write P is equals to 273.16 into pressure by pressure at your triple point. So these are the formulas you need to remember as it is for your competitive examination. We don't have much of proof related to this one for the syllabus. Actually, we can prove it, but we doesn't require that much of your depth of knowledge right now for doing the problems related to your NEET level. So directly remember the given conditions, you can do the problems related to them. Okay,
Yes,
so what is the relation? If I am writing volume, V by volume of triple point must be equal to temperature by temperature of triple point. If I am writing in terms of pressure, temperature of the given body, given substance by temperature of a triple point must be equal to your P by pressure of your triple point from that one. So if I am writing the temperature, T is equal to 273.16 into pressure P divided by pressure at your triple point part of relation. Clear?
yes,
Sure. Now see the yesterday's question which you have sent me. Read the question better.
gas thermometer measures the temperature from the variation of pressure of a sample of gas.
I'll write the question, so it will be a good for me also. I'll write here a gas thermometer. A gas thermometer measures the temperature. Measures the temperature from what? From
The variation of pressure
variation of pressure
of a sample
of a
gas.
sample gas. Okay. Then
If the pressure measured at the melting point of lead
if the pressure measured at the melting point of what?
lead, sir, lead is
Okay, lead is how much?
2.20 times the pressure
2.20 times the
the pressure
pressure
measured at the triple point of water.
pressure measured at the triple point. Okay, triple point of what? Water.
Water, find the melting point of lead.
Okay, find melting point of lead. Okay,
Yes, sir.
awesome. What is the data given as far as in this problem? See, a gas thermometer measures the temperature from a variation of a pressure of a sample gas. That means if pressure measured at the melting point of lead is 2.20 times the pressure measured at the triple point of water, then find the melting point part of relation. That means I am writing the given condition here. Here what is telling is pressure measured at what? Melting point. At your melting point is equals to how much? 2.20 times. 2.20 times of what? Pressure. Pressure measured at your triple point. Your triple point. This is given data. That means T is equals to P by pressure at your triple point into your 273.16.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this temperature will be equal to this pressure is how much for me? 2.2 into your pressure at your triple point divided by pressure at your triple point into 273.16. So in this one, this triple point will get cancelled. So that will be equal to your how much I'm getting? 2.2 into 273.16. See how much I'm getting this one?
273.16 Sir, 600.952 we are getting.
600.952. That means I can take 9.52 as 1. So that is approximately 601 Kelvin.
Yes, sir. Option 1, sir.
Okay. Got an idea now?
Yes, sir.
There are even some solved examples in your CJ3 materials. So please try to do that problems also. So if you have any doubts in that problems, you let me know. I'll try to help you out.
Sir, okay, sir. Sir, so if we get volume, we have to use volume by volume at triple
Volume by
point
volume
into
of triple point into 273.16. Simple.
Yes.
Only thing is you should able to remember the formula and read the data clearly what exactly is trying to tell. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Isn't it? Is it not? The question appears to be big, but the working of this one is almost like a small. If you practice like two, three
Basically,
questions,
sir.
you can roughly get an idea. Okay, oh, this much is only the data required for this bulk, basically.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
You need to start with your thermal expansions of your solids. It was college in the
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
afternoon. Is there? If there is a time, we can make one more class also, better.
Okay, sir.
Is it possible?
Sir, evening is not possible, sir. Evening.
Afternoon ఏం చేస్తున్నాం?
ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ కొంచెం అంటే ఈ ఇస్తున్నారు సార్ కొంచెం సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి
అసైన్మెంట్స్
ఇట్లా కొన్ని అసైన్మెంట్స్
అంటే
ఆన్లైన్
ఇది కాకుండా కాలేజ్ అసైన్మెంట్స్ మెటీరియల్ కాకుండా దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ యూ ఈవెన్ మెటీరియల్ అదర్ అసైన్మెంట్స్
ఎస్ సార్ అంటే గ్రూప్ లో పంపిస్తారు అండ్
They're
అగైన్
sending the
ఈవినింగ్
mail, huh?
స్టడీ అని సార్
They are sending through the mail.
ఎస్ సార్ అంటే ఆర్ సెండింగ్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ ఇన్ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ సార్ వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్
Okay, okay.
కాలేజ్ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ ఇన్ దట్
Okay, okay, okay. So now you have been started doing the problems with solids, liquids, and gases.
ఎస్ సార్
Okay, okay. Then when we'll do the solids better? Because again, solids and liquids is a big topic. We need another 2-3 hours for that one at least.
సో టుడే ఈవినింగ్ లైక్ ఆర్ యూ ఫ్రీ సార్ లైక్ ఆఫ్టర్
Today evening, I'll let you know. If it is there possibility, then we'll make one more hour or 2 hours in the evening.
ఓకే
Okay.
ఎస్
Okay. Okay. Take care, Veda. Bye.